checking in. I'm not going to vlog daily. I don't have time to vlog daily. You guys wouldn't want to listen to me every day anyway. But it occurs to me, yeah, I haven't combed my hair. Do you see? I haven't touched it this morning. I haven't gotten out of my pajamas. This morning already, I haven't even been awake for an hour, I don't think, because I hella slept in. I set my alarm for 7 because I thought maybe I would get up and go to Target first thing just to go see if there's toilet paper, because sometimes I'll look, like every day, this is what, and I'm sure a lot of you do this, every single day, go to your sources where you would shop, like Target or Amazon or whatever, and see like if things that you're going to need are in stock. And so this morning I went, or no, I was going to get up. I set my alarm for 7, and then apparently I turned it off instead of hitting snooze. And so then I didn't wake up again until like 7:36. And I was like, dang, it's 7:36. I should get up. And then I just went back to sleep. And then get up to like 10 after 8, which for me is late because I like to, because I don't like to, I like to get up and get my day going. But I kind of am going to, and that comes from my dad. My dad used to be like that, and that's a thing that I've had my entire life, that I feel like I'm like losing the day. But then when you're in a situation like we are right now in California, I don't know, sleeping in on your days off is kind of gives a fuck. Nobody cares because you're not supposed to go anywhere. So anyway, so this morning, the first thing I did, like my number one concern right now, and I'm so lucky that this is my number one concern, is finding some chicken to cook for my kid, because she has some chicken right now. So like what I do is I cook her chicken and then put it in the fridge, and then that lasts her, like whatever, 5 days. I mean, I'll eat chicken 5 days in the fridge, and nobody's gotten sick yet, so that's working for us. People may have comments about how that's a bad idea, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. Very cold, good fridge. Knock wood. Anyway, so she still has chicken in there, and which is great. Like at least enough to get her through today, because everything she eats has like chicken. Like she'll make a quesadilla or a taco or ramen or a salad, or she makes fried rice because she learned how to make that in cooking class. So I keep going to like different places. I haven't gone to a store yet in all of this. Like I haven't gone to my Trader Joe's where I would shop, my Trader Joe's or my Sprouts or whatever, to see if they have chicken. And I mean, I could, but this has become sort of like it's not a game, because games are fun. It's like, it feels like gambling. It feels like going and playing with slots, because I don't really like to gamble. And it just feels like spinning the wheel to see, like, like playing the Wheel of Fortune game. Now that was a fun game to play, like if you were gambling. I mean, not that I would win money, but it was just fun when the thing would come and you would get to spin. If any of you gamble, you'll know what I'm talking about. So it feels like that, because I'm putting stuff in my cart, right? Like let's say on Amazon or on Whole Foods. And how lucky am I that I have enough money to be able to do this? And how lucky am I that I had like 23 hours of overtime last week that's coming on this check today, so that I can afford to do stuff like this? And how lucky am I that my vacation got canceled? Actually, I need to go and cancel that, because it's obviously not going to happen. But I'm gonna wait till last minute on that, because it's not. I don't have to even cancel it until like, I don't know, the 2nd or the 3rd or something of April. So, but there's a chunk of money that I'm not going to need for my hotel for 3 nights. So I'm very lucky, and I have a job. I have a great deal of job security in my line of work. If anybody's ever listening to this and they're like, why, like I don't ever go into specifics, because like I post this, like if I post this on YouTube or whatever, because, I'm anonymous. I'm just Jen. Anyway, so I'm very fortunate. And I would, and one of the things that I have said is that I probably won't get sick and my kid probably won't get sick. Now I don't really know about that. So, because every day I read something different, like half of Californians are going to get it, I think I read today. So, you know, are we lucky enough that maybe we've already had it and our symptoms are so mild that we don't know it? I don't know. Is it going to mutate and change so that, like, it's not going to anymore be a thing where you're going to be fine and get out of this just fine unless you are immunocompromised or elderly? Who knows? We don't know. It's that unknown. And that was the thing that I saw this morning, where that's the worst of it. Is not knowing how it's going to end or when it's going to end, or or back to what I started to talk about this morning, or if my groceries are going to be in stock. Just want some chicken thighs or the kid. And again, I feel guilty that this is what I'm worrying about, because I do have these luxuries. I do have, Amazon Prime that I can afford, and I can afford these groceries deliveries, and I can afford my Sling TV, and I can afford to add on Acorn TV and BritBox and stuff like that to be entertained, and I'm going to be able to pay my mortgage and things like that. And I'm going to pause this for a minute. I'm back. Anyway, but yeah, there's some, you can't call it survivor guilt, but that I have an ability to survive more easily than a lot of other people during this time. That's a thing, I think. So if you're feeling that, I'm with you. But back to this morning, and what I started to talk about was that I go to Amazon and I put some stuff in the cart, and then I go, and I'm talking about Amazon like food stuff. And then I go on Prime Now. And then I go to look for a delivery window. And there's a delivery window for today. And I'm like, oh shit, let me go put some more stuff in this cart. So I go and look for some more stuff to put in the cart. There's no eggs, which I would love to have some eggs. And I'm really wishing that I had chickens right now. And I'm never going to actually get chickens because I don't have a place to keep chickens. But that would be amazing. And I'm so envious of my people who have chickens. And I may be hitting you guys up if I can't find any eggs soon. Anyway, and then I put some more stuff in the cart, and then I go, and then they're like, oh, no delivery windows. Check back later. Because they're not even showing you, like, you could pick a delivery window on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. They're just like, nope. Try again later, Jen. And then, but I did manage to, and see, I can't even keep track because, like, I have an order for Instacart that was going to come on Sunday, and then I went and looked, and now I could get it delivered today, and it actually has some bread in it and a thing of eggs, and it's from a random store that I've never shopped at, because on Instacart you can shop at all these different stores, and Instacart right now is, I think it was free, like they're doing a free 2-week thing, at least when I did it, like last week, it was free for 2 weeks, so I did that, so now today. But the thing is, I put these things in my cart, but now it's a matter of when they go to shop for these things, are they actually going to be in stock? Are you actually going to get anything? You're going to have somebody come to, like, I may have like 12 things in there, and if they only have one thing in stock, I mean, it's like that. Like when I shopped last week, both of the places I shopped at, I think I got like 50% of the things that I ordered. Excuse me. That was a little bit of a burp. Anyway, so we'll see what happens if I do this tomorrow or the next day. I'll let you guys know what happened with groceries. And at some point, I think early, because tomorrow I have to work. I think tomorrow on Sunday, I really will get up early and go see if I go to Target, like first thing, if I can find some toilet paper, because I have some, and it's gonna, and that's another thing. The toilet paper I have right now is Quilted Northern. That shit's amazing, especially because if you try to, to use, my ex-husband brought over some toilet paper that he had at his place to try to, like, be like, hey, here's a couple extra rolls. And bless his heart, but they're like single ply. And I'm like, this is garbage. But at the same time, it's made out of paper. So I will use it. It's like, we can't afford to be like, oh, well, Quilted Northern, that's the only kind of toilet paper that I'll use, because that's not a fucking thing right now. You know, I have napkins in the house and I'm excited about that. And I have a bunch of Kleenex. I think I said that on another post. Like, I wound up stocking on Kleenex like a couple of months ago when it was on sale. So I'm pretty excited about my Puffs Plus because that's going to come in handy. Anyway, I don't even know what I was going to... The whole thing was that this is a roller coaster, because let's end this on a bright note. Yesterday, I went on 2 walks because taking walks is like legitimately like our only like legal activity that's not picking up groceries, picking up medicine, going to work if you're at a job that you have to go to. I'm still going to pick up takeout. I picked up takeout yesterday because that's food. Because, that's a coping mechanism for me. For better or for worse. Like, eating tacos that I didn't make at my house kind of thing. So, anyway, and coffee. I'm going to pick up some coffee this morning because Starbucks, bless them, they're still open too. The whole point was, So I went on 2 walks yesterday, and it was beautiful, and it was sunny, and people were smiling, and there was this dad riding his bike, and his 2 little kids were following him, and they were all smiling and laughing. And if you sit up in your house, and if you watch the news, I don't watch the fucking news. If you know me at all, you know I don't watch the news. I get my news from Facebook, for better or for worse, from articles that people share. I try to follow, like I'm following this thing on Facebook that's only supposed to be posting good, actual scientific shit, about what's happening. But it's not that I believe everything I read. It's just that I won't sit here and watch the news. I cannot sit here and watch the news. So, but what I'm saying is, if you're sitting in your house with your family, maybe you don't even like your fucking family. Like, I'm lucky. It's just me and my kid, and I really like her a lot. And she hangs out in her room a lot because, she's 14. But if you're in your house, and I have my cats. My cats are very entertaining. So if you were in your house stuck with your family that like is driving you fucking crazy, I highly suggest that you go take a walk. Drive to a place to take a walk if you don't live near a place where you want to walk, because I don't think that's illegal. Go see some nature, go see some trees, look up in the sky, see the clouds and stuff, because then you'll see people who like actual human beings who aren't your family, who aren't your coworkers, who are like smiling because they're out there getting some sunshine and stuff and moving around. And it's fucking huge, man. Fucking huge. So highly suggest it. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I've talked way too long. Basically, if you feel like you're on, because tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up and feel completely fine. This morning was just like not one of those mornings. Like, I feel much better now than I did when I was crying 5 minutes ago. So what I'm trying to say is, it's a roller coaster for all of us. There are lots of unknowns. There are lots of fears. There's lots of anxiety. There's lots of guilt, maybe confusion, etc. So I'm with you if you're feeling that. Don't feel bad if anybody tells you you're making a big deal out of nothing. They can go fuck themselves, because we're all entitled to feel how we want to feel about this thing. And yeah, that's it. So anyway, I'm here. I'm with you. Go get some exercise if you can. Exercise in your house if you can. Don't slap your family members if they're driving you crazy. I hope they're not driving you crazy. You people with more than one kid, with little kids. Oh my God. My bestie was telling me about what she's trying to deal with her kids, and I'm just like, wow. Anyway, it's a lot. It's a lot. So we're going to get through it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, okay? And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening. Bye.